it would appear that a Firefly reboot or spin-off or sequel movie or TV movie, something Firefly related is in the works. Something looks like it's going to be announced very soon. Looks like Firefly is back. A lot of people are talking about it. The media is reporting on this because Nathan Fillion, the actor who played the series' main character, Captain Malcolm Reynolds, he has been sharing these cryptic, humorous clips on Instagram of himself and his Firefly castmates, and basically hinting that something is coming, that a big Firefly-related reunion is going to be announced soon. Now, for those of you who are thinking it could be just a podcast or a big convention, a big gathering, it's not. It's neither of those things. So this looks like it's going to be a very significant announcement. So obviously Firefly fans are thinking a one-off TV movie or a new miniseries, possibly an animated series. Either way, it's logical to assume that a Firefly revival is on the cards, especially if you go and watch these videos for yourself. Yeah, you can see what's being hinted at, the general vibe of those videos. It's, yeah. Now, not to throw too much cold water on this exciting potential news, a lot of longtime Firefly fans have wanted this for so many years. The Firefly saga ended with the fantastic 2005 film Serenity. And since then, fans have wanted a revival. Personally, I think that ship has sailed because just too much time has passed at this stage. But I think it is worth keeping something in mind, and this is very important, because Disney, yes, Disney now owns the rights to Firefly, because Disney bought 20th Century Fox a few years back. So yeah, Disney owns Firefly. So I think this may not be the best time for Firefly to come back, given Disney's recent lackluster creative track record with several franchises like Star Wars and the MCU and Indiana Jones. Nobody wants a woke Firefly. Secondly, and I do think this is critical, if Joss Whedon, the creator of Firefly, is not going to be involved in the upcoming Buffy revival series, I doubt he's going to be involved in a Firefly reboot either. Now, he could be, I don't know, or anything. Now, I know that the controversy regarding him in recent years, but Firefly was about as Joss Whedon as it gets. And many writers have tried and failed to emulate his trademark wit, characterization, and dialogue. And I don't think the Buffy revival will work without him. And if he's not involved with the Firefly reboot, I don't see that working very well either. Now, before I go very much further, on the subject of a space sci-fi story, I'm currently in the process of writing my second science fiction novel, which will be a space opera set in the 22nd century, and it's inspired by the likes of Star Trek, Interstellar, 2010, The Year We Make Contact, Moon, films like that. And I'm hoping that I'm going to have this novel finished by the end of the year. Progress is very slow, given that I'm just busy with my day job. But in the last couple of months, I've gotten a lot of new subscribers on my channel, which is awesome. Thank you very much to all the new people for subscribing. It's great to have you. So to those new folks, you might not be aware that I've written 2 books in the last couple of years. Deus Ex Machina, a Cody Stockton mystery, is a sci-fi noir detective story set in Las Vegas in 2045, and it involves a global conspiracy and a totalitarian AI system. And my other book is a non-fiction book called The Checkmate Machine: How Modern Smart Tech Ruins Everything. That book is a collection of essays I wrote on such subjects as AI, transhumanism, smart cities, digital ID, and digital currencies, very much hot topics right now. Both books are available to purchase in ebook, paperback and audiobook formats from the links below, and they're in the description box, and I'll pin them to the comments as well. So I do hope you're going to go over and check those books out. So thank you very much to those people who go and pick up a copy. But as for Firefly and its possible return, there was a particular style and tone that show had. And it was Whedon's vision, because he is a visionary. He is a creative visionary. And he created that show like he created Buffy. And I don't think it'll have the same magic if he's not involved. Those characters were very near and dear to him. However, I think if they can get Tim Minear involved in the show, that would be great. Tim Minear wrote some great episodes of that show as well, including a fan favorite, which is Out of Gas. So it would be great to have him on board. But I also believe that Firefly, given that it was cancelled prematurely after only, 14 episodes? It has managed to become a cult classic and a much revered sci-fi series because, and this is something I talked about when I reviewed the show, it never outstayed its welcome. The fact that its run was cut short meant that it never declined in quality. The show was just great for 14 episodes and then it ended. And 2005's Serenity, which was the sequel movie, I think it was a fantastic conclusion. That's one of my favorite movies. Sure, I probably would have wanted a follow-up film to that, but it didn't make enough money at the box office to justify a sequel. Here's the thing. It has been 21 years since Serenity, which is just staggering. The actors are much older now, and I feel as though the moment is gone. You know, a reunion series or movie at this stage just feels like it's just an attempt at nostalgia bait. You know, it's another nostalgia reboot. And I don't think this is a good idea. Because sometimes it's just best to leave well enough alone. Sure, we would have, at the time, we would have liked more Firefly. But Firefly, it has a great legacy. And if this reunion, reboot, whatever, if it doesn't measure up, it's only going to detract from that legacy to a certain degree. Firefly was a fantastic show. It's such an easy watch. It's clever. The characters are fantastic. It was heartfelt, funny, original, genuinely unique, mostly standalone, which really worked well for that series. A futuristic space western. It's just an unforgettable show. And I absolutely love it, and I return to it often. So I suspect we're going to get an announcement very soon. I'm as curious as you are as to what this is going to be, but I'm kind of hoping maybe it's just going to be an animated series. I could live with that, but if it's going to be a live action continuation, I don't know. I'm not sure it's a good idea, especially in the current climate, and especially because Disney now owns Firefly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.